Good morning and welcome back to Multiply Mornings, guys. It's back better than ever, and today we're talking about everything from iPhone 7s to billionaires who are wasting their money in insane ways. We're starting a whole new kind of way of doing Multiply Mornings. Now, we've tried doing vlogs, Multiply Mornings, all these things, and I like them all so much. But they don't necessarily all flow with the total vision. So if you like the vlogging content, or maybe you liked it but it was a little too long, we're still going to be doing it. It's just going to be moving over to our Snapchat and Instagram. So you'll still be able to find all that stuff there. So make sure you follow us on both of those places. Links down below. And then if you want to see all the rest of this, like Multiply Mornings, movie reviews, all that'll be right here on the main channel. So definitely stay tuned for that. And today we're starting off Multiply Mornings. It's going to be changing. Today it's become more of a variety. We're talking about stuff. And today we're starting off with iPhone 7 rumors. Now, if you're a techie or not, you probably have an opinion on the lack of a headphone jack. Now, I personally carry the iPhone 6, has a headphone jack. That, they're disappearing. For me, it doesn't really bother me. I have Bluetooth headphones. I actually prefer them. I listen to them most of the time over my over-ears and everything else. But it's a big deal. Now, Apple is including a pair of lightning connectors in there, but those are crashing phones. So people are getting pretty mad about that. Not like that, the iPhone 7 is having a hissing problem. If you've heard about Hissgate, where it's hissing, and so people are really worried about that. So if you have an iPhone 7 and you're having those issues, let us know down below. But I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. So let me know what you think down below about that, but I thought that was kind of crazy. I personally would love the 7 Plus in matte black. It's just black, as Apple called it. But it's pretty spiffy, and I would love one, but they're really expensive, so not for now. On to other news, though. Now, the world is an interesting place, and one of the things where I'm seeing this also has to go with iPhone 7s, but a billionaire, a Chinese billionaire, bought 7 iPhone 7s for his dog. Not for anybody, for his dog. Like, I can't even comprehend why you would do this in the first place. In what way does this make sense? I guess if you have more money than you know what to do with, but like literally, what's the dog gonna do? Chew on the boxes? I mean, what exactly? But this is a real story. I'll link it in the description down below. Looks like he bought it in like every color basically for his dog too, so I guess he's really nice, but why? Then you have all the way over to the political sphere that is going on right now, guys. It's so frustrating. I mean, it's everywhere you look right now is Donald Trump this, Hillary Clinton this, and it's just, I'm ready for it to be done, quite honestly. But Donald Trump Jr.'s got himself in a little bit of hot water over a Skittle analogy. He basically posted this to Twitter, which talks about that if I had a bowl of Skittles and I told you just 3 would kill you, would you take a handful? That is our Syrian refugee problem. Make America great again. Trump Pierce. He posted this. People are going crazy about it. The internet's a really volatile place if you don't know this already. But, this is going on. People are calling him racist, all these different things. But I get where he's going with it. It was kind of a poor analogy. I don't think all Islamic people, Muslim people are bad, but there definitely needs to be some parameters here. I think it's an interesting thing that we have to really come to grips with how we're going to deal with this issue, because it's not going away. And some people just want to say, let them all come, and other people say, don't let anybody come. We've really got to come to an agreement here, because if not, we're going to be putting ourselves at more and more risk. So I think it's an interesting topic to dive into and to think about. Let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking about it. What's your opinion on the matter? What do you think of Donald Trump Jr.'s analysis of it, I guess? And so all that, and speaking of people going crazy on the internet, have you seen James Corden's new video for Apple Music? For some reason, it is the most polarizing video I've ever heard of. People love it, they hate it. Some people are saying like they canceled their Apple Music subscriptions over it. I'll link it down below with the video. But I mean, it's seriously, I personally laughed. James Corden, Judah will attest this, is like one of my favorite comedians right now. I watch his stuff all the time on YouTube, all his videos that get up there. I think he's hysterical. But I mean, it's like one of those things where I don't understand why people are so mad about it, but they really are one of those weird internet anomalies, I guess. And then our final 2 bits of nuggets, two more tech. It's not always gonna be tech, but this was a tech-heavy day. Nintendo is getting ready to announce their new console. It's supposed to be coming out in like March, I believe, of next year. And supposedly it's going to take cartridges like the old N64. I'm a little bit nostalgic. Are you ready to blow on some games some more, because I guess that's coming back. I'll be interesting to see. They are saying it's going to be somewhat of a console / mobile hybrid, so maybe that's going to do with it. I don't know, but it will be interesting to see. And then our final nugget before our last bit of the day, the GoPro has announced their own drone, the Karma drone, which is like a fold-up, fit in a backpack drone that fits your GoPro. So even if you're not a photographer, you just like cool things, on vacation, all these things, this is a really neat, compelling drone. It's still pricey. I'm not exactly 100% in love with GoPro's video quality, but I am interested to see what it's going to do. It looks like it's pretty spiffy. They've really done a lot. There's not been any reviews yet in it or anything like that, but definitely cool to see. I'll link down below with Casey Neistat did a video on his first test flight with it, so I'll let you guys see that and see what you think about it. And lastly, guys, our video suggestion of the day. Now, this is one, I'm going to suggest a video every day, just something I think is cool, something I saw today that I thought you guys would like too, and that is Passengers, which is Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt's new video. It's like a new movie coming out here. It's like a space travel. They're putting like a cryostasis for like 120 years to fly across space to start a new colony, and they wake up early when everybody else is asleep. And a bunch of stuff happens there. Looks interesting. Check it out below. And then to wrap it all up, guys, the focus. We're still going to do our focus every day. Just a tidbit for you though. So today I've been reading recently I've been reading 2nd Chronicles. I'm almost done with it, but I've been going through, it's a little bit of the history of the kings of Israel. And you watch these guys go through and you watch what they're doing. I have to say, I'm implored by the way God works. I think you can learn a lot about God through studying Israel. And that the people of Israel, even some of these kings, would serve God for their whole lives, and then they would have a moment of weakness. And one of those today, it was Uzziah. Uzziah was this king who lived his life to glorify the Lord. He had this moment of just pride. He had gone through, he had all these victories, and he went into the house of the Lord and didn't follow the proper procedure which God had laid out. Now, luckily, that procedure is not there in the sense for us now. He walks into the temple, to a place where he's not supposed to go. As he walks in, they try to stop him, and he breaks out in leprosy and was infected with that the rest of his life. Now, why am I saying this? Because Uzziah had listened to the ways of God, but he ignored a very important thing, a very important prospect, something that God had put in place to protect and to keep the Holy of Holies, everything where it should be. Why do I say this? Because in life, guys, we have so many things going on. And I'm not saying if you make one mistake, God's going to make you get leprosy and you're going to die a painful death. But in life, we have a choice to make, to follow God or not to follow God, to do what we're supposed to do or to go off and just kind of do our own way. And so when we follow God, he blesses us. When we don't, he doesn't. Now, that doesn't mean bad things won't come when we're following God. That's not what I mean. There's a way in which we serve God, and when we do, there's a peace and a calm that comes through that. When we branch off and try to do it our own way and figure out our own thing, that's when we get into trouble. So I challenge you guys, that's today, is to look at your life and say, am I following God in every aspect of my life, or is there somewhere I need to cut out? Is there somewhere I'm not making him number one? Look for those areas in your life. And it's not a matter of, it's like working out. As my blogs have shown recently, working out is something I've been doing more. And today, me and Judah did this workout, and let me tell you, it kicked my ever-loving butt. But I keep going, and I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to do it the next day, and I'm going to keep working out and keep trying to make myself better so that I keep getting better and better so that one day it doesn't kick my butt. That's my last nugget of the day, guys. If you want to see all this stuff we talked about, remember, links are down below. If you want to see our vlogs or what's going on with us, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Snapchat soon to come. As always, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. God bless. We'll see you next time.